Turbulent cancellations continue for American Airlines amid rising concerns for travelers with the holiday season fast approaching. Here to react, Laura Cox, the United Airlines pilot who filed a medical exemption against the vaccine mandate. Good morning, Laura.
Good morning, Carly.
So American Airlines canceled 486 more flights yesterday, 2,000 flights canceled since Friday. So why are all of these flights being canceled? What's going on here?
Well, to be honest, it was a holiday weekend, Halloween, and when crews get the time off on a holiday weekend, they tend not to want to come to work. I can only imagine they're not very motivated when their very livelihood is being threatened. It's either get the vaccine or lose your job, basically.
Yeah.
So that makes it difficult to even accept premium pay to come into work when you just don't know what your future is going to be.
Yeah. Do you think that morale is down across the board within the airline industry because of this vaccine mandate?
Oh, absolutely. It's even affecting the crews that are still working. I hear from them daily at United, crews that took the vaccine that really regret it.
Yeah. Well, there are many major airlines with vaccine mandates for staff, including United Airlines, American, JetBlue, Frontier. You filed for a medical exemption with United. How did the airline respond when you did?
Well, initially, because I had COVID, I asked for a medical exemption for natural immunity, and they did accept it. However, last week, I got notification that they have limited my medical exemption to 90 days from the date that I was diagnosed. So actually, my medical exemption will expire November 24th. I did also have a religious exemption on file, so they are now processing that.
Okay, so if the religious exemption doesn't get approved, does that mean that you have to get the vaccine in 22 days or lose your job?
Yes, ma'am.
Wow.
Yeah.
And I think that you're not alone in that, and that's unfortunate for a lot of people who are faced with that choice of whether to get vaccinated against their will or keep their jobs. And the other thing is holiday travel. What are the holidays going to look like?
Well, most of the airlines are short-staffed as it is. I know that United has been calling flight attendants back from company-offered leaves of absences that were supposed to last into next year. So they're getting sudden callbacks to come back to work. Just to cover staffing shortages. We're expanding flights on a regular basis. So we've got several hundred pilots that are currently on leave while we await litigation. And we would really be happy flying this holiday season and taking our passengers to their destinations, to their family get-togethers, just like we've done for decades.
So who do you blame for this, Laura? Because airlines are government contractors, and if they want to keep those contracts that are worth millions of dollars, the airline says that they have to follow President Biden's federal vaccine mandate.
I understand that Biden has done that. It is an executive order. It's not a law. And it's being challenged on many fronts. Many states, including my own home state of Texas, I believe, filed a lawsuit against that. My own governor has issued an executive order prohibiting companies from demanding their employees get a vaccine to work. So I think it's going to be fought out in the courts. But I think some of the other carriers, American and Southwest, their CEOs have pushed back somewhat against the mandate. And I believe that a company can have a mandate, but I also believe they have to follow the law and grant employees their civil rights under the law, which is all we are asking for.
Yeah, well, you have been working for United for 36 years. You say that you love to fly, you love to get people to and from their destination safely. And we thank you so much for doing that and for joining us this morning, Laura. We appreciate it.
Thank you so much, Carly. Have a great day.
You too.